Hello, friends. Today is June 15th, the day that Governor Newsom has ended capacity limits and the tier system and relaxed mask rules for vaccinated people. The California economy is fully reopening. The governor's office announced that restaurants, shopping malls, movie theaters, and most everyday places will be open as normal with no capacity limits or social distancing required. None of this applies to what are being called mega events, indoor events with 5,000 or more people, or outdoor events with 10,000 or more people. This also does not apply to settings serving children and youth, many of whom are not fully vaccinated yet. Some important do's and don'ts. Wear a mask if you are not vaccinated, especially in crowded indoor environments. Get tested if you're feeling sick. Wear a mask on public transit, even if you are vaccinated. Honor mask and distancing rules in place at private businesses. Wear a mask when you travel. Do not expect others to be ready to shake hands or hug just yet. Do not assume that everyone is vaccinated. Don't expect COVID-19 rules everywhere to be lifted. Now this brings us to our Beth Chaim events. Since we want to be as inclusive as possible and want to do everything we can to ensure the safety of our community, for the time being, the COVID committee and our board of directors have decided to continue requiring that at our indoor gatherings, like services and other larger events in our sanctuary, that people wear masks and socially distance, except people who are on the bimah leading the services or events. And we will observe capacity limits at indoor events. We want everyone to feel welcome, comfortable, and to feel safe. We're not going to ask people whether they are vaccinated or not, and we are going to assume that there might be someone present who is not. This is a day so many of us have been waiting for, and we cannot afford to stop being vigilant. We cannot forget the terrible destructive power of this virus, and we certainly do not want anyone to become ill with it now. We do not want people to feel uncomfortable or feel that they have to exclude themselves from Beth Chaim events. This Shabbat, Gibby Kolis will be the first bar mitzvah in our sanctuary since February 8th of 2020. As I said, we will be masked and distanced. This concludes nearly 2 years of postponed b'nai mitzvahs, weddings, baby namings, funerals, memorial services, and so many important life cycle celebrations. I want to thank all of our families and individuals who have had to demonstrate so much patience and deal with the uncertainty of not knowing that so tested us as we tried to respond to the global pandemic as it affected important moments in our lives. It has been a very long 15 months, and we hold in our hearts all those who've been affected by the virus, including those who've lost a loved one, those who were sick themselves, those who continue to suffer long-term effects from COVID, as well as those who have been caregivers. None of us will ever forget this past year and a half. And this is a moment we need to celebrate. In our tradition, we have a blessing for such moments. It is the Shechianu blessing, the blessing for firsts and sweet moments. I invite you to offer it with me if you wish. I'm imagining us offering it together as a community. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu, v'kiyamanu, v'higianu, lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, breath of all life, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this sweet moment. Amen. More than ever, please take care. Stay safe and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessings.